1979. It was a year that Rochester and the rest of the country will remember for $1-a-gallon gasoline prices and having to wait in line to pay your money.
I'm fed up. I really am. It's very disgusting. I've had to wait for 3 hours at one gas station and never got in.
I feel helpless about this whole thing. I think there's an oil shortage, but I think this is being engineered at levels that we just know nothing about, and I feel very helpless.
1979 will also be remembered as the year that William Mahoney, the former chief of detectives in the Monroe County Sheriff's Department, was sentenced to a year in prison for using a pair of county inmates to perform work at his home. It was the same year that Mahoney's boss, Sheriff William Lombard, lost his job to an old political rival, former Undersheriff Andrew Maloney. For Rochester Catholics, 1979 meant the arrival of a new bishop.
I would hope that our new bishop would be a man of deep prayer.
As a mother, I would like to see a lot of interest in Catholic schools and in children.
If there are schools that have to close down, to me that would be a very hard word to say. And I wouldn't say that word easily or too quickly. If that becomes necessary, yes, we'll have to do it.
While Matthew Clark got a new job in 1979, Midge Costanza lost an old one in Washington. And Pittsford's Mary Tiger Friel captured the title of Miss USA, only to make an unsuccessful bid to be crowned Miss Universe. For convicted basement burner Robert Edgerton, 1979 was a year that meant looking towards the future, specifically 2009, when his 30-year sentence for arson has expired. Looking back at the past 12 months, there is, of course, one story that none of us will ever be able to forget, a story that said something about ourselves and about our future. This past summer, the eyes of the world focused on Brockport, New York, for the Special Olympics. It was a story not about murder, politics, or the energy crisis, but about people helping people. And despite all the bad news of 1979, this was an event that promised hope for the 1980s, proving that with faith and determination, anything can be accomplished. Looking back at the 70s, David Lee Miller, Channel 13, Eyewitness News.